All right, so I guess let's see. Today I'm working on a character design for this project I'm thinking about doing. I'm seeing how it works out. So I figured since I'm sitting here sketching and drawing anyway, I should talk about something I've been kind of thinking about for a while now, and it's this whole thing with AI. And I'm saying this as someone who has been doing this job his entire adult life, someone who started freelancing as a teenager. All of my adult money has come from drawing and animating and doing graphic design. So I have a lot of thoughts about the whole AI thing. The thing is, a lot of people online, a lot of people in social media, especially people who follow me on other platforms, they were not happy with some of the things I said because it felt like, I guess to them, I was coming at this from a more passive mindset or more it is what it is type of thing, and they want a warrior. They want people to be like, oh, it's a battle and we have to fight and we're gonna fight these people. And honestly, I don't have that, not for AI. And I think a lot of it is because, to be fair, I have written like whole articles and thoughts on this and everything, so I'm not going to get into that. If you want to know like nuanced and deep thoughts, you can go look that up. I'll even put links to that in the thing here if you're watching this. But I think also, just aside from all the stuff I've written, all the stuff I've said, I'm looking at just the recent news of Disney firing all the people from the Marvel movies and everything, and talk about they're going to use AI now. And the thing is, the reason I've been, if not passive, at least kind of wait and see, is because it's going to happen. They're doing it. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what they say, it's going to happen. They're going to start making AI films. They're going to start doing it. They already are. They've been doing it for some time now. Some of it has been very noticeable. Some of it you guys haven't really picked up on yet, but they're already doing it. And the more they do it and the more it works for them, the more they're going to expand. We've all seen the online stuff. We've all seen the skits and the clips and stuff that people have been doing. And this stuff is looking more and more production ready every day. Every time you see AI, you think, oh, this looks horrible. You have to remember, that's the worst it'll ever be. It's only getting better. So yes, Disney has not been shy or quiet about the fact that they have invested billions of dollars into this already, and they are going to start using it. And when you look at some of the projects that they have, like with Marvel or Star Wars or any of the other stuff, yeah, this stuff, the animation, the Pixar stuff, all of this stuff already looks prime and ready for AI. They have tons and tons, hours and hours of footage and stuff that has already been made that they could just feed into the system and have AI reduplicate it. And honestly, a lot of that is on the audience, an audience that does not specifically like artistic interpretation. They don't like to see things reimagined or to be redone in a way that is new. They just want the same old, and AI is perfect for that. You just feed AI a comic book and tell it to use the stuff that's already been done, and the audience is going to love it. They just will. You look at what happened with all of the live action Disney movies, where the ones that were the closest to the cartoons, the ones that had the least interpretation or the least imagination, were the ones that were the most successful. I think that, there is something to be said about an audience that just wants comfortable entertainment with no bite to it. And that is what will be the test. So that's why you don't see me arguing, because who am I going to argue with? The world? Everybody? It's like, this is what the people are going to want. They're going to put it out and they're going to see how much money it makes. If it makes a lot of money, they'll keep doing it. If it doesn't make any money, they'll stop doing it. That's what happened with 3D. That's what happened with all the stuff that they have ever done. They put it out and they see. And we will see as well. But us arguing, us ranting and complaining and saying, oh, this isn't fair, it's never been fair. It's never going to be fair. This is business. And unfortunately, in this world, business is often ugly. And again, I say that as someone who has done this his entire adult life, and I intend to continue to do this. So I feel like for me, I have to figure out how to make it work, how to make this work for what I'm doing, and how to make what I do something that people want. Because while the masses may fall into liking this new form of entertainment, there'll always be those that want custom. There'll always be those that want a specific touch, that want what I uniquely offer through, my own life experiences and things. And for those people, I'll always be around. And that's what I have to focus on. I don't need the entire world to want my art. I just need a handful of people willing to enjoy it. And that's it. So I think that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on building up our own communities and our own fan base, because the world now belongs to the AI stuff, at least for now. My prediction is this stuff is going to get oversaturated, that studios are going to do what they always do. It's going to make them a little bit of money, and they're going to overdo it, and they're going to ride it until the wheels go flat and the train just stops. And then all of a sudden, human-made stuff will be the niche. It'll be like, oh, people are following or liking that again, and that's what they're going to be like. Oh, they're falling for this. That's what they want. So they'll all of a sudden be this renaissance of human-made stuff, and it'll actually happen a lot quicker than you think. It's not going to take years. Like, I feel like sometimes Hollywood has a way of burning through things very quickly. This may be a few months, if anything. Like, they might, like, it's one thing. Like, everybody said, oh, they fired the people from the Marvel thing, and that means they're going to stop making as many Marvel movies. No, that means they're going to make a ton of them. There's going to be so many of these things being made now. It's going to be ridiculous how many they're going to make. And they're going to burn through all of it, and then we will see. So that's kind of where I've been. I've been at We Will See, and I will stay at We Will See, and we will see.